I'm Hans Spitzer. I'm the general manager here at ABB Richmond. Today we're going to take you on a virtual tour. Before we get started on our tour, we just need to go over a few safety items. At ABB, safety's first. Our biggest concern right now is protecting our employees from the COVID virus. When you enter our facility, the first thing you'll have to do is get your temperature taken to make sure that you're not sick. Additionally, we've implemented social distancing measures here. You'll find that the office is very sparse, and what we're trying to do is only keep the critical employees needed to support the operations in the facility. This limits the amount of contact we have with each other. We've also separated our break rooms so that there's more room, and we maximize the use of collaboration tools such as Teams and SharePoints so that we can continue to be productive even when we're not in the office. Now let's begin the tour. The Richmond facility is the center of excellence for power protection here in North America. In total, we have 150,000 square feet. In here, we make UPSs, static switches, PDUs, and RPPs for the data center market. As we continue our tour, we're going to go and meet Chris Belcastro. Come on with me.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris Belcastro and I'm the R&D Technology Manager here in Richmond, Virginia. I'll be taking over from Hans at this point. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the research and development team here in Richmond, our competencies, and our testing capabilities. We are now at our mechanical design department, and I'm going to turn things over to Taylor, who's our mechanical lead, and he's going to talk you through our cradle to grave approach.
On the mechanical engineering design team, we have the opportunity to take designs from paper napkin sketches all the way to fully vetted three-dimensional products. Product concepts can start in any format that quickly communicates ideas and starts the process of generating solutions. Following ABB's GATE model, we arrive at a complete 3D model that we can review with the entire design team, which drives detailed drawings and specifications needed to build a complete prototype. From there, we continue the design process through test and validation using structural and other simulation tools. For example, we have the base of a PDU here that will be loaded with a very large transformer. Due to the weight of the transformer, we want to have a high degree of confidence in the strength of our base. We'll use our simulation tools to evaluate stress, strain, and displacement of the base under normal loading conditions. Following that, we'll validate our results using real-life prototyping, and that'll conclude our cradle-to-grave design approach.
We're now in our systems and electrical design department. Here we're designing everything related to system-level electrical, including systems rating and protection requirements, which are used to create magnetic specifications, and system schematics, which are used to create harness documentation. This documentation is used in our distribution, AC switch, and power converter designs. An example of some components you can see are here. We have a high power thyristor and gate drive board, which is used in our static transfer switch systems. During our system prototyping phase, we verify safety, design margin, and performance in this department. We are now at our hardware design department. Here we begin with detailed power electronic simulations and design of our entire systems, which allow us to create schematics. And from the schematics, we create the layouts for very simple to very complex printed circuit boards. From these drawing packages, we're able to create our prototype boards. For example, you can see our rectifier control board for our industrial UPS. And then you can see our metering and controller boards for our PowerView metering platform. And then you can see our FX3G communications board used across our entire platform. We draw and develop complete printed circuit board assemblies here in Richmond, Virginia, and we fully manage every PCBA throughout their entire life cycle. Here in Richmond, we have a cradle-to-grave technology and engineering team whose core competencies are in power protection and power electronics equipment, including UPS systems, static transfer switches, distribution and metering products, and full system level integration testing. And now we're going to talk a little bit about our R&D low voltage laboratory. In this lab, we do all of our software development and our initial printed circuit board bring up testing, integration of the software, V&V, and troubleshooting and repair. And now we're going to talk about the High Power Lab. Please excuse the mess. We're taking the opportunity while the majority of our engineers are out due to COVID-19 to do renovations and take this lab to its next state, which is dedicated to prototype builds for research and development and system level testing. So come on, let's head on in and see what the guys are working on. And now we're in the High Power Lab, and Vera's working on our first unit, our Power Built Industrial UPS system. Liju's working on our SS4 50 Hz static transfer switch platform. Next we have both PowerView and our commercial DPA UPS system going through software regression testing. And next we have our Powerline industrial UPS development effort, which is bringing this product to the UL market. Very exciting. In the High Power Lab, this lab's capable of 480 volts up to 500 kilowatts of load system level testing. As mentioned before, we're starting to do prototype builds in this testing space, and we'll be renovating it so we have additional space soon. Right now we have 2 smaller efforts going on, an accessory product for our commercial UPS platforms, and a very exciting project where we're overhauling our power distribution unit platforms. And next we're going to be transitioning to our customer witness test UPS high power test center. Welcome to our 5 megawatt customer witness test UPS test center. We recently completed this 14-month multi-million-dollar infrastructure project we developed to support ABB's strategic initiative to grow in the global UPS market, focusing on the data center segment. As we head over to look at what the guys are working on, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the lab's capabilities. We have 4 1.6 megawatt test bays. We have the capability to test 3 1.6 megawatt UPS systems in parallel or standalone, or we can test 4 1.2 megawatt UPS systems in parallel or standalone. What we're testing over here right now is a custom designed test program for one of our customers on a 1 megawatt UPS system. This is our TLE platform. The TLE platform is important to showcase because the control platform is the backbone of what we're using in our upcoming 1.2 to 1.6 megawatt Megaflex UPS platform. We're also using a customer's lithium-ion battery, which is part of their custom design test program. And I just wanted to highlight that because we're actually working to upgrade our infrastructure for 2 of our test bays to have permanently installed lithium-ion batteries. At this point, we're going to transition and just talk a little bit about the infrastructure we have in place for this test center. Starting outside, we have our 2.5 megawatt service entry transformers and 4 2 megawatt resistant load banks. For all of the power distribution we've done in our facility, we've used ABB busway products. And now we're going to transition and look at our main service entry here. Now we're at our 4,000 amp main service entry switchgear. We specifically designed this switchgear to support the 5 megawatt customer witness test center. It has all ABB Emax 2 breakers in it, and it builds in a lot of flexibility for us to expand and develop additional testing infrastructure in the future. And now we're going to head back over to the customer witness test area so we can talk a little bit more about the infrastructure in there. In the customer witness test UPS test center, we have a large mezzanine which hosts our input-output switchgear feeding each of the UPS test bays. And all of our cabling going to and from the test bays is supported by cable tray. In each of the test bays, we've got a dedicated junction box, which is where we make all of our incoming and outgoing connections, and permanently installed batteries in each of the 4 UPS test bays. And now we're going to transition to discussing a little bit more of our integrated system testing capabilities. Proud to say in the UPS Test Center that we have a dedicated test engineering team capable of testing integrated UPS, STS, and distribution solutions so a customer can understand what to expect during site commissioning tests. Specifically, we can perform UPS Eco Mode testing with an STS downstream and ensure the performance is tuned to meet a customer's expectations. For STS products, we're able to test up to 4,000 amps, which you can see a prototype behind me, which will be launching in the coming months. For PDUs, we're capable of testing up to 1,500 kVA. And for all of our products, we use top-of-the-line advanced power quality meters and oscilloscopes. We're now pleased to offer virtual testing to our customers so we can be flexible and meet both yours and our needs and perform on-demand testing anywhere, anytime. And now we're going to transition and talk a little bit about our production test bay. Here you can see our production test space, which is fed by a dedicated 1.5 megawatt service entry. In here we have 10 test bays where we can test all products from industrial UPS systems to static transfer switches to PDU products. We just walked past a static transfer switch, and here we can see one of our larger PDU units that's a 500 kVA going through the final test procedure. Thank you for joining me, and this concludes our conversations and presentation on research and development, competencies, and our testing capabilities here in Richmond, Virginia.
Hello, my name is Brent Connor, and I oversee the quality management program here in ABB Richmond. Customer focus and quality is paramount to us. We strive to ensure that customer requirements are achieved and support this with an ISO 9001 certified quality management system. Our key goals are to ensure continuous improvement through process monitoring and auditing. We continuously monitor improvement achievements with our key objectives being defect reduction, waste reduction, and on-time delivery. Now let's go take a walk on the factory. Now let's talk about supplier quality. Supplier quality is a key metric for us. Additionally, our supplier development programs are measured by ppm to control non-conforming materials and determine root cause analysis. To ensure product quality, we have doubled our factory burn-in test time. We are pleased to report 0 load loss events with over 61 million estimated operating hours of commissioned power distribution systems in the last 3 years. Our quality wins are testimony to a dedicated and diverse quality management team. Our team consists of quality engineers, line specialists, and highly trained quality technicians. We utilize a Lean Six Sigma program with all team associates being either black belt, green belt, or yellow belt certified. In addition, we foster an internship program that develops quality-minded individuals. Customer focus and quality is genuinely central to ABB. The customer drives our actions. We put our customers front and center of our work and deliver quality every day in everything we do. This concludes the quality overview of our factory tour. Thank you for joining me today.
I'm Doug Laws, production manager at the ABB facility here in Richmond. Our main priorities for the production facility are safety, quality, and on-time delivery. The safety of our products and of our employees is of utmost importance. We take great pride in an excellent safety record, and our program is based on the ABB way. It's really a standard that's developed in compilation of the OSHA standards as well as the applicable ISO standards. Our quality management system is based on the ISO 9001 quality management system, and we are certified to that standard. Our internal metrics that we monitor are defects per unit that we produce on the lines that are detected in test and in our final QC operations, as well as the defects that may have gotten to the field to the customers, and we monitor our cost of quality, with the goal being that we have a continuous improvement program in both of those areas. Lastly, we monitor our on-time delivery to our customers, both to the customer request date as well as to our committed ship dates. We realize it's very important to have a reliable supply base so that you meet your project needs and have an efficient project. Behind me, you'll see one of our 9 assembly lines. This one is dedicated to the power distribution units. We have other lines in the facility dedicated to static transfer switches as well as UPS products. Each of the lines is staffed with highly trained assembly technicians who are supported by quality technicians and also our engineering staff. That's important in making sure that our products perform to your expectations. With that, I'll turn it over to our service team.
Hello, my name is Ryan Bayham, and I am the Customer Support Manager for the ABB Service Group here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm going to provide a quick overview of the service team and the service training department. So welcome to the ABB Service Training area, in which we refer to as the Power Academy. We offer service training for our ABB branded UPS systems, as well as the lithium-ion battery cabinets. In addition to the UPS training, ABB offers service training for the power distribution products, including static switches, power distribution modules, and remote power panels. With respect to health and safety, ABB is taking steps in the training area to protect our field service engineers and customers during the COVID-19 pandemic. We're practicing social distancing and limiting our class sizes to 3 students. In addition to the service training offerings, the Field Service Group has a dedicated 7x24 service center to support our customers and field service engineers around the clock. An experienced staff supporting service scheduling, spare part processing, and product technical support. And as you can see behind me, we have nearly 50 factory-trained field service engineers, as well as a network of factory-trained authorized service providers throughout the U.S. These field service engineers and authorized service personnel are strategically positioned to support every major market in the U.S. Our field service engineers have an average of 10 years of field service experience in the critical power industry. We have dedicated field service project management team to handle large-scale install and commissioning projects. With this support staff, ABB is able to offer response time service level agreements that include preventative maintenance, corrective maintenance, spare part management, and access to factory engineering to ensure our customers' critical power needs are met. In closing, ABB offers a complete package that includes product sales support, project delivery, and post-sales product and customer support that fosters a long-term relationship with our customers. The ABB Field Service team is currently well positioned to support both large-scale installation projects as well as customer operational locations across the U.S. Now, let's head over to our hands-on training area so that you can see what we have to offer here. So welcome. We're here in the training area, the hands-on training area of our Power Academy. This is where the students, this is where the customers get to experience the hands-on interaction with our equipment. It gives them the ability to become comfortable with the equipment, as well as being able to take it apart, put it back together, and feel confident with the work that they're performing. Here we have our ABB branded UPS system. We also have the ABB branded static switch, the ABB branded power distribution module, and we have some other UPS systems here in the room that are quite often used for training classes. And we continually welcome customers here in the Power Academy, so we look forward to seeing you here in the coming days. And to complement the ABB service training, we also have a 24/7 service center that is used by our customers as well as our field service engineers, so that we can support them as well as their critical needs around the clock. We also have service contracts that are response time, that are preventative maintenance, that offer the corrective maintenance, spare parts, support, and access to our engineering staff to ensure that the customer's critical needs are met. In closing, the Field Service Group is currently well positioned to support large installation projects as well as operational sites here in the U.S. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
During our tour of ABB Power Protection here in Richmond, Virginia, we showed you how safety and quality are our #1 priorities. With these values as our foundation, we have continued to expand and invest in our data center capabilities, which includes great products and manufacturing capabilities. Let's write the future together. Be safe and have a great day.